Welcome to the Dos Marcos podcast. I'm Mark Kinsley. This is my very, very good friend, Mark Quinn.
Thank you, Kinsley. Now I know. This is real. Our friendship is strong.
I felt like I should actually make it official and let people know that we're not just podcast co-hosts.
No.
We're buddies as well.
We are. We're buddies.
I know it's hard for people to imagine that. And depending on how this goes, this could be our new friend as well.
Well, we do have a new buddy. No doubt about it.
What's happening, Steve?
Not much.
Steve Houk.
Looking forward to joining you guys all week. So.
Boise Mattress, Boise, Idaho. Hey, first, before we get into all the fun stuff about your business and how you build this, your daughter Mabel is here. And I wish we could spin the camera around because she's got a stuffed pony, and she had this one pony. And a minute ago, she was so excited, and then I brought her a second pony.
Ooh.
So now, whenever she gets older and she asks for a pony, you could be like,
Here you go.
you've already had two.
No, I'm just sending her to your house. Mark said he'd give you a pony.
Yeah,
Got that right.
one of the marks.
Yeah, one of them.
So then I could pawn it off on the other.
Uno Marco said
Uno Marco.
pony.
Pony time.
Absolutely.
So what's happening in Boise these days in the mattress world?
Boise is probably one of the fastest growing markets in the country right now. We're being invaded by Californians, and we love it because it helps us sell beds.
Wait, is the vibe changing though?
With growth, everything changes, right? I mean, Boise, my house is where a cornfield used to be. So when I was a kid, it was corn. Today, it's my backyard.
Wow.
So the growth is bringing in new housing starts. New housing starts brings in mattress sales, and business is good.
The one thing people don't like taking with them, especially from California, I guess, is their mattresses. So they come see us.
Yeah, it's not like when the Clampetts loaded up and headed out to California with the mattress on top and Granny on the hood. It's a little bit different.
Tied down to the.
Yeah,
tied
yeah.
Down. Are you going
On the
Chevy Chase on us?
Yeah, on the station wagon.
Yeah.
So tell us about Boise Mattress. How did you get started in this business? What's the story?
So a few years ago, we actually got started as part of a franchise group that kind of went sour. And so we went out on our own originally with Affordable Mattress Warehouse. And last year, about a year and a half ago, we were called by the owner of Boise Mattress. So Boise Mattress has been in business since 2009. And he called us and said, "Hey, I'm tired of the mattress business. I'm ready to go fishing. I got some inventory and some stuff left. What do you want? What are you interested in buying?" And I said, "Well, I'll buy your store." And so we bought the store officially last April. And then in November, we decided we were sending customers back and forth from store to store. So we said, you know what? Let's just consolidate the two stores into one massive store. And so far, it's worked out well for us. We do better in the one store than we were doing out of both. So.
Yeah, and you simplify it for
Yeah.
customers and for you logistically.
Well, it's allowed us to fine-tune our process too. I mean, we had some quick growth there, and having two separate stores initially, it really complicated things from a customer service perspective. So we were able to draw it back and do some better training.
So talk about your customers and your community and how you're known in your community.
So the biggest way we're known in our community is we have the craziest sign waiver on the planet in Merced. So this dude dances on the street like crazy. And
He said sign waiver. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I get it. A sign spinner.
Yeah,
I got
spinner. He is a world famous sign spinner. I'll show you some YouTube video after.
And he works for you?
He works for me. He's worked for Boise Mattress since the original owner in 2009 found him out back of the store and said, "Hey, I'll put you to work."
So what's his technique, man? Like what makes him a great sign spinner?
You can't duplicate this guy.
Does he got some dance moves?
It's the flashy green pants, the orange shirt, the white sunglasses.
You got to send us something on this guy.
Merced is a crazy original. Doesn't speak English real well. So he's a refugee from Bosnia, and that dude lives to spin the sign.
He brings it.
He does every day, all day. Doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees outside, he's out there spinning the sign.
How long has he been working for Boise Mattress?
10 years.
10 years he's been spinning signs?
Spinning signs.
I wouldn't want to have this guy on the podcast, but,
Yeah.
we're going to have to figure out some video stuff to do or something like that. 10 years of sign spinning, that's got to be a record of
for the same place.
For the same place. That's incredible. And you say they found him out back. What do you mean?
So they found him out going through the dumpster, literally, because he's from Bosnia. He didn't understand why Americans throw so much stuff away. So he wasn't homeless. He was just sifting the dumpster.
Okay, so what happens next?
So the old owner said, "Hey, I got some food for you. You come inside." And he did, and you can't make Mersad leave. It's simple as that. He follows you around. The dude works hard.
Okay, but what happens to get from digging through the dumpster to, hey, do you mind spinning a sign out front?
I have no idea. So that's the missing link, right? I don't know how he became so good at what he does.
But obviously,
it's just the desire to work hard.
The old owner said, hey, do you want to stand out front with a sign? And then Mersad probably started spinning the sign?
Yeah, so really it probably started with him the guy can unload a semi-truck of mattresses by himself. And he doesn't want help. He takes pride in carrying kings by himself. Don't tell my work comp carrier that. But it's a competition to see who can carry mattresses the quickest. I win most of the time, but he can beat every 18-year-old kid that works for me.
How old of a guy is he?
46.
46 years old. So at some point, the conversation was, hey, why not let's have Mersad stand out front of the store spinning signs. So whenever you came along, you probably knew who this guy was, or you saw him
he had been fired multiple times. But when I bought Boise Mattress, I asked everybody I knew. I said, what do you know about Boise Mattress? They said, the crazy sign spinner. So I asked the old owner, where's the crazy sign spinner? And he said, well, I fired him.
Why?
He doesn't follow instructions well.
Hey,
Mersad works his own schedule. He shows up when he wants. He works as long as he wants. We've become comfortable with it, but not every boss is cool with, when the clock says 11 o'clock and you're supposed to be at work. Mersad shows up at 11:45, and he doesn't go out and start spinning the sign till 1:15.
I love it.
Hey, it's instead of trying to fight it, just shape it, right?
Yeah, we're just happy to have him around. He brings a positive vibe, so.
I love that. So people know Mersad, the sign spinner in your community, and what else? What else do they know about you now? I mean, obviously they know that you brought him back.
Yeah, so we brought him back. We also do quite a bit with different missions in our town. So we provide Boise Rescue Mission. Every year they have a drug rehab thing that people go through a whole year program. And then at the end of the year, they graduate and they help them into their own apartments. So every year we donate mattresses to help that drug rehab program, those people getting placed in apartments and stuff too. So we do quite a bit with Boise Rescue Mission. We've done some with the Ronald McDonald House, helped them raise some money. So we do everything pretty much, if there's a charity and they come ask us, we find a way to help them. 2 years ago, we donated houses to tiny homes for veterans. Which was a cool project. Unfortunately, the city planners don't like tiny homes that much, so they're sitting in a parking lot somewhere.
You want giant homes instead?
They want tax revenue.
I gotcha. Hey, I'm going to shift gears a little bit, but talking about your heart and the charity work that you do, I know you love your family, and you prove it. And so I think your daughter should come up here at some point. But I want you to show I want you to show your other kids.
All right. So we've got the top. I've got 4 of the 6 on my arm right now. So my oldest son, daughter, so Ian, Iva, Elijah, and Ella, and then we're gonna have Addison and Mabel when there's.
That's good work. That's really good.
So if you're listening on the podcast,
is your wife on your back?
No. So I was not a tattoo guy until I coached baseball a couple years ago, and I coached this kid, and his dad was, head to toe, like tattoos, and he's a tattoo artist. And I said, dude, I have this idea. The Garth Brooks song, 2 of a Kind, working on a full house. At that time, we only had 5. So I wanted the full house on my arm. Well, the full house turned into 4 of a kind. So now we've got 6 going to be on the arm in the next couple years.
For people on the podcast, he's got this beautiful, these beautiful images of his kids inside playing cards, and when he's talking about full house, I'm talking for the
copyright the idea.
Copyright the idea.
Yeah,
so
nobody else needs cards of their kids.
You're going to be a full house all the way down your arm and tattoos.
So
of your
it will be a complete.
Can I hold her?
Yeah.
Okay, but I want the pony as well. Here,
I better hold this.
You got to bring the pony so she don't cry.
So she comes up here. So tell us, what makes you guys different than other people that could buy
I think
mattresses from your competition?
The advantage of coming to Boise Mattress is we have a system in place where each customer's fitted for the proper mattress. Our goal isn't to sell the most expensive, but we realize that sometimes people operate within a budget, which is why we offer, quality brands like, she's too cute. That's why we offer quality brands like Englander, that are a good bang for the buck mattress. I mean, in our experience, not very many people are offering 12-year warranties on mattresses, and the Englander brand does that. And some of them we haven't. I've never warranted an Englander mattress in 5 years of selling them.
Wow, how about that? There you go.
Endorsement. That's our goal.
So I'm shocked that Kinsley is not she's not crying with you, Kinsley.
Yeah.
She knows who delivers the ponies, okay? Yeah. I brought her a pony earlier. Maybe I planted
Ask
that
him
seed.
for the Benjamins.
Yeah. Is she on a little Benadryl or something? She's really mellow. She's not crying. Are you sure?
She's having a good time. She's made for TV.
I love it. Well, listen, man, can't thank you enough for stopping by. And thank you for sharing your lovely daughter and wife with us here, too. And we have something for you. This is big. Collector's item. Very, very big. It is your very own Dos Marcos Campfire Stories mug, and we want to give one to your wife, too. You like coffee?
Oh.
All right. Well, there you go. And we want you to take that
now
home.
I don't have to get my Starbucks souvenir mug that I normally get every
there
city
you go.
we go
you got
to.
That.
So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for being such a great actor and being so in your community to help people and with the charity work you do, but also really helping represent the bedding category as a way to change people's lives. So we appreciate you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you guys for having me. And keep up the awesome podcast. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you very much.
You.